Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here with the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to join me live during our live stream, I live stream Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. Link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment below learned a lesson. And do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely appreciate it. Today was a pretty good day, but again, we were met with the gap up and the fade. I mean, if you check SPY, we gapped up pretty considerably. You know, it closed around 333 on Friday, gapped up to 337, hit 340. Just kind of tapped that area before just fading, but we did have a pretty big pump near the end of the day. I mean, this thing went from 337 up to 339, almost 340. So, you know, today, I mean, it was kind of interesting to me. I did end up losing some money on the realized. I'm down 223 in realized losses today. We did make some money up elsewhere, so I'm not really too worried about it. But where I got aced was DocuSign, lost $405 day trading DocuSign. I was trading the 200 strike calls, and you know, honestly, DocuSign should have been a layup. And at one point, I was profitable, but I think that and it didn't even set my alert off. I think on DocuSign, it's a consolidation day. It was an inside day, and I was expecting it to move too much, and it didn't. It gapped up and literally stayed the same price, and it just aced me out on these drops here. You know, I bought the high, sold the low. They took $400 from me, and that was it. I mean, I did make $177 on the Amazon. I sold some premium in Amazon as well. So Amazon, you know, I'll talk about this. I also reloaded this play on Amazon. Now, Amazon, what I like right now on Amazon is it right down here at the 3,100 zone. Yes, it could drop down to 3,000. But for right now, what I'm seeing is this 3,100 zone has been the bounce territory over the last few days. We bounced there on September 4th. We bounced there again on November 11th. And then we revisited again today. So are we going to bounce? Are we going to break down? I'm not sure, but I did take the chance. I am selling some premium in here, which is up a little bit. So that's where I made some money today. I sold this gap up. Thankfully, I did. Otherwise, it seems like if you hold too long in this market, you lose everything. You lose your gains and then you pay. So definitely didn't want to do that. Took my gains. It was only $177, so it was rather small, but you know, it's Monday. I came off a red week last week, and I was like, okay, we're gonna line up some shots. Now, today was kind of interesting. You had the Oracle and the TikTok news and that whole thing. Now, Oracle gapped up and faded. Now, it still has to go through approval by the government, and you know, there's some weird stuff going on right now with this. And basically, they're saying TikTok's relying on Trump to back off the original demand, which his original demand was, hey, you sell your U.S.-based business, TikTok, to a U.S. company and call it a deal. But what they're saying here is, let's see, where did it say? It said, basically, Oracle is going to become a partner, and it's still going to be owned by ByteDance. I don't think the market likes it, you know, because I don't think Trump is gonna back down. It says says ByteDance and Oracle have sent the U.S. government the proposal that ByteDance and Oracle has sent to the U.S. government would keep TikTok together under ByteDance's operational control, which definitely what Trump didn't say. Oracle's role will be as a trusted technology partner, storing and securing the data within the U.S. premises. So they're going to store the data with Oracle in their data centers, but ByteDance is still going to have operational control. We'll see how it goes. But so far, I mean, if you're looking at the price action, Oracle gapped up pretty nice. I mean, it even hit 66, but just faded all day. Those calls just had a slow death. I mean, sure, it did close up 4% on the day, but it's hard to say kind of which direction we're going to go. NKLA is another one that's in the news right now, and just I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but this company, I was actually considering buying I was actually, sorry, not buying. I was going to short the 30 strike put, because this is where 30 strike put is where NKLA has been bouncing a little bit here. And it did bounce today. It did hit 28, came back up, hit 36. But they rebuked fraud claim, but acknowledged that the truck wasn't driving itself. Nicola said there were dozens of inaccurate allegations in the report by a short-selling firm. Shares of Nicola recovered from early losses Monday as electric vehicles started up disputed fraud claims made last week by short-selling Hindenburg Research. So they're saying they're a fraud. Nicola is saying they're not, and then GM bought 11% of the company, which right now is not looking so hot with what is going on here. So, but I do like, if you take away the news and take away everything and just focus on the charts, I do like it here in the lower 30s. Another stock that I like going into tomorrow too, Dkng. They're linking up with, I talked about it on the live stream this morning. I'm like, hey, if they don't break 44, I think that they will eventually, but it's going to need some volume. And boom, what do we get? Massive volume today. 50 million shares traded today. Just enormous volume. And this thing skyrocketed almost to 50 on news that they're linking up with ESPN. I didn't catch the move. I thought maybe it was going to fade because the rest of the market was going to fade and we were going to get to 39. And that I did buy the 45, as you can see here, the 45 strike calls for October 16th. So I'm looking for $50 or so right now. It's up 10%. I didn't go big. I didn't bet the farm. We went in small, but that's kind of what I'm looking at Dkng. I do think it could run to it broke through resistance. Right now, sky's the limit. Can we kind of hop down? Tesla is another one. Elon tweeted about battery day and sent the stock flying. I was down pretty considerably. I was down like $600 or $700 on this Tesla position. I'm selling a credit put spread in October, and now I'm down only $98 between Friday and today. So hopefully tomorrow, looking at Tesla right now, it's moving after hours. Doesn't really mean anything until market open. But right now I'm back to profitability. If it could open up here, it's crazy. This thing took a break, bounced exactly. Look at this. It's amazing. Bounced exactly off the 50-day moving average and ripped back up. Something like I'm thinking that Microsoft may do as well. Rip actually didn't bounce above it. It's staying below, but. I was a little dismayed. I thought that Microsoft was going to get crushed a little bit more on that TikTok news, and they did not. They immediately bought it, and it went straight up to 209. So I definitely missed that as a day trade. It was just moving a little bit too fast. Walmart had some intraday action saying that they're going to be a part of the. Well, it's hard to say if the news was right. They're going to be part of the TikTok deal with Oracle. I don't know if that was fake news or not because it immediately sold off. It went all the way up to 141 and sold back off. It did close up on the day. And then tomorrow, Walmart is going to be releasing Walmart Plus, so I think that's going to be a catalyst. I do have a debit spread in there for October. Right now it's down. I was up on this position before the major selling, but now I'm down in this position by about $195. So I'm looking for Walmart to kind of push back up to the 145 area, and we'll be in the good. We'll be in the good. But right now, Walmart came down. I don't know if it's going to test the 30-day or the 50-day or not. It definitely could. I just don't know. So right now I'm waiting, and then Apple also. I'm in a credit put spread for this week as well on Apple. Apple caught a late day bump here at the end of the day, and they are going to be announcing some new products tomorrow at their Apple event, which should drive it up. So I think that Apple could probably hit 120 tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to go any higher than that, but I do think it could come here. But as you can see, on all these stocks, if you look at SPY, you look at Apple, we're very range bound right now. You buy at the bottom of the range, and then when you get to the top of the range, you kind of pump the brakes, be a little bit cautious because right now we're having some wide swings. We don't know if tomorrow's going to be green. We don't know if tomorrow's going to be red. Anything can happen right now. And, going back to SPY, SPY is kind of a testament to that, where we're just pinging back between 10 points, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Are we going to break out? It's nice that we are building consolidation here, which I think is bullish for the long term. But from a day-to-day basis, you don't know when you're having some choppy trade like this. You don't know if it's going to end up red or green the next day. You can kind of only guess. But tomorrow there's going to be Adobe earnings. And I did grab a call on Adobe. I'm up 15% on it right now. I bought the 480 call, looking for a little bit of a move up towards 500. Now, what I liked about Adobe today is when we had that selling intraday, it just held 480, and this is when I added when it was starting to bounce here. So I added it. It bounced up. I'm in the 480 call. I do think that tomorrow it could gap up and could hit 495, 500. So that's what I'm looking for at Adobe. I'm not looking to hold a naked call through earnings because that's super high risk. You could see your investment and go from profitable to straight down the drain, like instantly. I mean, it could work out and I could be up $50,000 or I could be down to zero, which right now there's about $2,100 invested in that trade. So I would rather not lose all $2,100, in that. But, right now it is what it is. And that's kind of what I have going on. Right now you want to be a little bit cautious because this week is a little bit interesting. You're going to have quad witching this week. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have, starting tomorrow, you're going to have the Fed meeting. And then on Wednesday, you're going to have Jerome Powell coming out with a press conference. Now, I don't know what he has more to say. I think that he spoke enough in the last few weeks that I think we're good. We get the picture, but it could be some increased volatility. You don't know if he's going to drop some bombs. You just don't know. So trade with caution, take some gains, rinse and repeat. Don't get caught up. I'm probably take a break from DocuSign just because I got burned on some day trades today, and just kind of take it easy. Let's make some money. So if you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.